You ever put on a shirt and realize you have a hole in it? So I'm not gonna change my shirt. So I recently went to the Nike outlets in Bend, Oregon once again. I actually went back there for Sun River once again with the family and friends this time. And it was fun, but we went back and I went around and saw the Nike outlet again, tried to find some stuff to bring home, and I actually ran into this pair of sneakers that I saw last time, but the price was a little too high. This time it was actually on sale, plus 20% off, so I was like, let's go ahead and pull the trigger. It was actually over 50% off for the final price of this. And this is what I ended up with. So wanted to do a video on it and show you guys what we got. But let's go ahead and show you guys the store first and show you guys some of the stuff that I saw. All right, we're back again, Nike Factory Store Bend. Let's check it out and see what we can get. Thank you for opening the door, son. All right, this time around, look what we got. The Rui 8s. 5s, pink joints, green beans, barbershop. This is the box that I ended up getting. It's the Offline 2.0, size 10. I went up a half a size instead of down. Personally, I like to do that when I get kind of these sort of things. But this is a pair of mules. It says N354 on the top of the box. It says N354 champions Nike's legacy of experimentation and innovation. It's an unapologetic exploration to push the boundaries of design. It's not a trend, it's not conservative, it's not scored. Established in 2019. Any which way, here is what we have. So pretty cool box, and then here you have a little pull-out tray. Very, very nice. Then you have these gigantic, super mega thick boy padding things in here, which I like. Then you have the product. So I saw these, I tried them on next to another one that they had, the Sunas. I think there were 2.0s. They were only 25 bucks for those, I think, plus 20% off. These ones are 60 or I can't even remember, 70 something, but it ended up costing, I think, 60 or a little bit less than that take home. And you just put the insoles in like this, and then you put them on and you're good to go. So for me, the selling point of these was when I was in store and I actually just put them on feet. I mean, there's nothing better to be able to do when you're buying a pair of sneakers. Obviously, when you buy online, there's always that risk of you getting the wrong size and not fitting right or just being uncomfortable for your foot. So I went ahead and tried these on in store next to the Asunas. The other ones were cheaper and I thought I was just gonna get them, but then I tried these and I was like, I don't need both. This is really, really comfortable. So they're kind of slides, but they're more of mules, but they also have a regular version as well. That's like a full construction around the heel. But this one is just kind of a slip-on version. I thought, You know, I've done a lot of these videos, and this is one of the ones that I wanted to try in the past, and I never got my hands on them. But the reason why these are so discounted is I was looking them up on Nike for this video just to show you guys the description. They actually have the 3.0s out already. I was like, oh man. The 3.0s actually look like they're going to correct some of the issues that I had after wearing these for a couple days around the house, and that is the heel slippage, but I'll get into that in a second. So this is a Nike Offline 2.0 Nike Mule, $130 for this colorway on their website. And it says, refresh and relax in the Nike Offline 2.0 Mules. A soft insole cushions your feet while the padded booty-like upper feels stable yet airy. Rounded laces bring into a new realm and let you personalize your fit, while the rubber heel piece contrasts against the technical upper for a modern look. We think it's okay to do nothing, just do it comfortably. It has a sawtooth pattern on the sole and adds durability and traction, and the drop-in footbed cradles your foot, helping you to keep it in place. So first of all, the shoe is very heavy, very clunky looking, and I think that's by design, obviously. And they did mention this is a mule. There's a couple positives to this shoe, and there's definitely a couple negatives that I'll get into in just a second. The biggest positive for me is once you slide your foot into that little cradle right there, you just want to go to sleep. It's just a really comfortable, nice feel on top of your foot, and then also matched with that really soft, squishy footbed as well. Like, both of those is a really, really good match, and it's a really comfortable feel, and it sold me instantly again when I put these on. I don't think the laces are overly functional, however I do like the look of them. It's just not something I would see myself tightening over like a long period of time, but there's a lot of extra hardware on the top of the shoe because of that, because you have a whole lace like system as well as kind of like a tongue sort of thing going on there, and a couple, like 4 different layers of stuff along with the really thick boy rope laces. So unnecessary probably, but it also separates this shoe from a lot of the other mules on the market. I like that there's minimal branding. There's a Nike swoosh in the front that is kind of fused on there. Then you have an embroidered one on the side, and also around the rubber trim of the front of the shoe you have 2 swooshes up there, and then a swoosh on the bottom. And then it says on the insole, it's okay to take a break. Figured I'd go up half a size because sometimes I like to wear this type of footwear with socks, and I need the extra room on them. So especially in like the winter time and stuff, you want to wear really thick socks. It's just nice to be able to have extra room there. But I do like the enclosure back here is like really, really wide and easy to slip on. As somebody that has a wider foot, I just really appreciate the fact that it's easy to get on. The outsole traction is kind of crazy. It comes in from both directions instead of going down all in one direction like the Easy Slides or something like that. So kind of interesting design there, but it didn't feel anything weird on feet. And even though it looks like a pretty simple construction, they actually went and did quite a few layers in this midsole. So there's their hard rubber outsole, then there's a softer midsole here, and then there's even a softer layer above that. And then they have the huge thick boy drop-in insole to the shoe also, which is really all the comfort comes from that. I think the other stuff is probably nice to have. It just looks nice, I guess. But really the comfort comes from that drop-in insole. So what are the things I don't like about the shoe? Well, one, it's kind of like a dumb thing, but it's something that's worth noting for those people that want to use this for multiple things. Obviously, it's just a mule. It's not water resistant. You have cloth on the upper, so if you're gonna go wear these out around the pool or water, and if you get these wet, it's gonna take some time to dry. Like versus wearing a rubberized slide where it just dries instantly, this will hold the moisture, and since there's so many layers, you'll probably get a little bit of mildew in between there as well, so not something you want to get wet. Anyway, it's not a bad thing, but it's just worth noting. The other thing that I would say is a little bit awkward about the shoes, because it is a mule, there's no heel strap or anything like that on the shoe. So you do kind of slip out of the shoe a little bit when you're walking around in them. So that's one thing. It's like so relaxed that you can just fall out of the shoe. And I think the only reason why I mentioned this is because I just recently did a review on the Reebok Beatniks, which had this really awkward, weird heel strap on the back, which I don't really love the look of, but it really does help lock you in to the mule. It's the same type of shoe as this, except for it has the addition of the strap that you can put on, and it's magical. Like, it's definitely a big improvement having that. So if you're wanting to have the more stability on the shoe, having some sort of removable strap would have been a big plus. But obviously this is a mule setup, not the regular offline version, so I'm just throwing it out there. If you're expecting it to be less supportive back here because you have nothing to hold your foot into place, that's the case. But if you're just looking to lounge around and wear these, then I think you're going to be just fine. But that being said, it's just kind of an odd pairing because it's so incredibly heavy and there's so much rubber on this midsole. It's almost like it's made to be worn everywhere, but again, you just kind of slip out of it. It's just a minor issue, something I found myself overcompensating to make sure my foot didn't slip out of the shoe when I was walking around like the mall or something like that. But wanted to throw it out there. All in all, like for 60 bucks, dude, super stoked that I got a pair of them. Yes, they're very comfortable. I like the overall design elements of the shoe, Definitely way better than $130. If you guys are interested in buying them from Nike, I will link them, as well as the new 3.0 version. So the 3.0 version has a little bit of something on the heel that kind of sticks up back here. It looks like from the pictures, so maybe that helps lock it down just a little bit. And they also changed up the design, and it makes it a little bit sleeker than this one. So maybe the 3.0 I might check out in the future, but not a bad product. Definitely happy that I got these. Kind of bummed I didn't buy those Asuna slides or whatever the other ones were for 25 bucks. But they had some cool stuff. Again, if you guys want me to go to another outlet, there's 2 more by me that I haven't gone to in a long time. So if you guys want me to go to some of the other outlets in my area, drop a like on the video, drop a comment, let me know, and I'll get out and actually make that happen, because I don't get out of the house enough. Would appreciate it if you guys made me do that. Anyway, thank you guys for stopping by and watching. Subscribe to the channel if you guys are new to it. And if you guys like the video, please drop a like again, and hopefully we'll have you guys back for some more of my content in the future. All right, peace guys.